Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Ganso. He has a look up, looking for a corner, and we have our very first corner. Bullish header! It's hit the uprights. Knocks it into space. And here's Raul. And he's there to make the challenge. Threads one in. Raul. Oh, what a climb! Koundé gets good distance on it. Vitinha, oh that's superb. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Raul. That pass has been well intercepted. Koundé. Taken back almost at once. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hangs in a cross. And he's straight offside. Somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Vitinha. And that's a goal! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that looks a decent ball. The most accurate pass. Vitinha. Raul. Oh, easy pickings there. Short changes him with that pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Yamagata really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back underway. Great run on the overlap here. Great defending, strong and determined. James got a long way forward to join the attack. Nicely weighted ball. White wriggles his way through. White. Header! He will be livid with himself. Ganso. And this is Ronaldo. Henderson gets over and intercepts. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldo takes... It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vitinha has been caught there, it's a foul. Rijkaard has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice bit of trickery. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, right place, right time. White. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Jordan Henderson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jordan Henderson aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Raul. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified. Vitinha, over to the left. Robertson could try cutting inside here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose here. He's having a go. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. Yamagata have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Brilliantly cut out. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength. Oh, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Batistuta. Nice control. Oh, he's bustling through here. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, nice interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Robertson. Great vision. And instinctively rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at the space here. Iniesta. And it's Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danielson going full tilt down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. Now it's Darwin. Can he get it through? And it's Robertson. And he's managed to get free.
Well played and well cleared.
There will be a throw-in. Love goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Plays it across. Batistita, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. White. Danielson, played into space. Floated through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just a goal chance! There's a goal! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as they're...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he was quick to react. Vitinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Danielson has given away a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson. Rijkaard. And here's Bale. Ganso receives it in a good position here. There's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitutions taking place.
Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. That is some save from Khan! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Yamagata clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Bale. Now it's
There
Iniesta.
will be 3 minutes
Now it's
at a
Darwin.
time.
And he's there to clear it. Deep into stoppage time. Not too much more here than seeing our time, and that will be it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. David Villa takes control of it and he's on the move. Ganso looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafinha. Now it's Højlund. Raul. Ganso receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. He's gone for goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pressing high and with purpose. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Messi. And he plays one through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona have penetrated. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, Dad. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Roll! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Robertson.
Oh, really well played.
He slings, he rises! It's in! And that for him is goal number 10.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty. Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Villa. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho gets rid without sophistication. Vitinha stood his ground strongly. Vitinha with the cross. Tries a shot! Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Raul. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 3 minutes.
Robertson could try cutting inside here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Olise might just make this. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Yamagata really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, David Villa. Number 14, Ganso. Coming on
So
the
we're
field,
into the second 45.
Number 13, Darwin Núñez.
Yamagata have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Kukçu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Serginho. Saliba. Van Dijk. Robertson, who does have an assist to his name. Kukçu. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Vitinha. Nunez in acres of space out wide. Rafinha. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander-Arnold. Xabi Alonso goes steaming forward. This looks promising, and that was nowhere near his best. Olise. There he goes, motoring forward. He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nunez. That is good alertness. It's a searching pass. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's burst through! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Robertson could try cutting inside here. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Robertson has it in a wide position. He gets big! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable. This real chance! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he get on the end of this? Palmer, Haaland, he's had a shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Raul. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Raul. And he's there to belt it away. It's a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Plays it across. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Raul. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far,
haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you very much for your
Well,
cooperation.
that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Rijkaard. Coming on the field is
And we are
number
underway
23,
again.
Xabi Alonso.
That's an imaginative pass. James is there to clear. White. Xavi Alonso. Palmer. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Bellingham has been sent off. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Robertson. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. It's Alonso! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! And they are cruising away! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So now the difference is 3. Bakisum. Passing is crisp and sharp. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Palmer. Oh, no joy this time. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Raul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Bale. He's through here. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Substitutions taking
Ronaldo
place.
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vitinha. Raul. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Disasi with the foul. And the ball's come loose here.
4 added minutes has
Into
been
a
indicated.
minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Played into the middle. He's got full. It wasn't a great header in the end. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Ronaldo clears it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now a sudden chance. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Forlan. Muscular approach does pay off here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had it taken off him. Robertson. Olise. And there's green grass ahead of him. That has been cut short. Robertson. Well, that is one way to stop him. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Baresi calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Robertson. And this is Bale. He is just caressing the ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Bale! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Showing good feet. Cross from Robertson. And that should get the job done. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Displayed on the screen.
And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ganso is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. They continue each to cancel the other out. Vitinha. And it's Ganso. Now it's Bale. That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. So we've reached the hour mark. And that is a little undercooked. And he's managed to get free. Played in by Robertson. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Bale. Coming on the field is number 13, Darwin Núñez. Substitutions taking place.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Ganso. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Elise. And he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
White. Defending here is really tight. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been cut out, well played.
There
Now
will
it's
be
Darwin.
1 minute added time.
And this is Raul. Now the delivery. Yes! He's done it! Finally! Finally! Finally!
The goal scorer, number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award,
Just a quick
and
request
no
today for
surprise there.
everybody to please kindly remove any cause
Thrilling,
of
nail-biting. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Ganso. Well-timed, excellent interception. Greenwood is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 14
And
minutes.
that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. It's Greenwood! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Greenwood deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ganso has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He is through here! Great defending, strong and determined. Ganso! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ganso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a sharp pass. Aubameyang, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ganso, Nakamura, Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
White. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Raul. Number 4,
And we're off again.
Baresi. Coming on the field, number 20,
Can he get it through?
Number 9, Daniel
Nice interception,
Van
well timed.
Substitutions taking place.
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedro proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nunez picks it up, and the shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! He would have been quick to recover this. Caught offside that time. Park Ji-sung. And it's Robertson. Now it's Darwin. He has found the way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's certainly onside. Goes for a shot! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide. Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
It's a promising position. Now it's Hazard.
Seara really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ganso. He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's really well cleared. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That has been cut short. Now who's going to be first to this? seen better. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Okafor. Nunez is onto this. Nunez gets flagged offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Calvert-Lewin, is a player whose all-round game has really improved in recent times. He's become one of the most effective players in the air, and that's really improving his goal return. A real target man who offers early back-to-front service or an attacker of crosses and set pieces.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Granit Xhaka. Gives it back. Gruyev. And another try! Bogle is flagged offside. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great vision. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There will be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bogle receives it in a wide position. Owen. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Owen. Now it's Darwin. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's been played. Shot, surely! And he's done it! And that is goal number 20. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Okafor.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? There's ground support out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Can he finish? Sticks it away! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Yamagata clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. The ball goes in. There's the header! And that was very necessary. Gruyev. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Rodon. Now Gruev. Ampadu. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Owen. And it's Robertson. And here's Park Ji-sung. Rodon kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. Park Ji-sung's cross. Strauch gets it clear. Owen. Gruev. And it's Bogle. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. And Owen! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Gets his head on it! Danger averted for now. This is Owen. Shoots! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And they are whizzing away. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
A case now of complete control. Calvert-Lewin. Ampadu. Park Ji-sung. And it's Robertson. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Chance to
Added
deliver.
minutes has been indicated.
Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Calvert-Lewin could try cutting inside here. Darwin looking to add to his goal. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this fella, Xavi Simons. I was going to refer to him as just Xavi, but it just seems a little unfair. He is a proven leader and a communicator since his young days in the game. I just think he's better in a freer role. Just give him that freedom to express himself, and he's a type of player who just likes to play off.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. To Granit Xhaka. White knocks it into space. Pedro Porro. Richarlison. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Simons. Foot in. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's Park Ji-sung. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Simons. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Owen. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. There's the shot! Superb by Richarlison! A finish right from the top draw! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Richarlison really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap what...
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely weighted ball. Kudus! There's no flag! And it's Simons. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Owen. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Simons. Nice control. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Yamagata really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he shoots! It's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Park Ji-sung producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Owen. Now it's Darwin. Great skill, that's nice. And it's Simons. Nice looking ball. That has been knocked clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mohamed Kudus. Number 39, Polo Muani.
Pedro Porro plays it short.
Number 22, Johnson. Number 11,
Pedro
Tell.
Porro puts the ball in. Cleared away. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they're back in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Tottenham go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Takes on his marker. Now Simons. And the through ball. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah,
And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. On! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the return pass. The pass is coming off in quick succession here.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Now there's a... goes for a shot! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's the chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Weston, great chance! And he hits the net! And again they hit the front! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to pass it through. Nunez! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to play it through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Rodriguez. Somerville. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Granit Xhaka. Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka.
Has been indicated.
And it's Paqueta. Park Ji-sung. Owen at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. That's an imaginative pass. There's the shot!
It's loose.
In for the pieces! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time! And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And Lucas Paqueta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Granit Xhaka. Now Van Dijk. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Darwin. This looks promising. And it's lofted through here. Gabriel. Granit Xhaka. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Owen takes control of it and he's on the move. And Owen! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Owen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Nunez. Mavropanos. Wan-Bissaka. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. It's a really well-measured ball. That's very neat. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution in progress.
West Ham choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time, I think, we saw some activity.
There's the header! And the keeper's there to save. Bowen gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. Granit Xhaka. And it's Rodri. Now it's Bowen. 5 minutes left on the clock. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And he's being shifted off it.
Added minutes
Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gabriel. It's Van Dijk. Robertson. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free. He's got through. They've done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
The goal scorer!
Certain. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams
Hello,
square up to
everybody,
each other with
and welcome to
fire in
today's
their
match.
eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Chance! There it is! The breakthrough strike! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. That looks a decent ball. Marquinhos cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Xabi Alonso receives it in a... Alonso! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Raul. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Tries to get it clear. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Hakimi. Shoots! It's loose now. Has a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Raul could try cutting inside here. In towards the back stick. Khan deals with that nice and simple. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
1 minute added
And
time.
he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dancer.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be made aware that
Yeah, on the
smoking
face of
is
it,
only
it looks a
permitted
fair
in
reflection of
designated
what we've
areas
all
within
seen,
these
Peter.
grounds.
Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
ball if he can get there. And this is Forlan. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank. Marquinhos with the clearance. And it's White. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got full. Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Raul. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. It's Forlan. And it's Azar. And it's Forlan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight.
Well, that was well positioned.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's dribbled past his man here. There they go, hunting in tacks. Forlan. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, what has happened here? Raul is flagged offside. Marquinhos. And Vardiol.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's picked his way through. That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved.